HDX20 token. I have been waiting for something new in this space, and finally, this isn't a clone, this isn't a ripoff, this is a totally brand new project. HDX20 token, the gaming token. This is fascinating. I'm going to go through this with you. Prepare to hold on to your seats. This is incredibly interesting. Before I get into this though, just gotta quickly, I want to show you Crypto tab. This has been amazing. Every single time I open up the browser, check this out. I haven't done this yet, but typically there's new referrals every single time. This grows like crazy. There it is, 23 referrals. It's going to show up here in a minute. Wow. This thing's amazing. It is passive. It is incredible. It is incredible. All right, let me just slow it down. It's not usually a problem, but I don't want anything to interrupt this video right now, because this is finally something unique and different in this space, using a smart contract that I'm assuming, I don't read contracts, but you can read it yourself right here. You can go through the contract yourself if you are a Solidity developer and you understand that. I do not. However, I was in Discord. In fact, I still got Discord up right now. I asked a question, so if they respond to the question, and I'll share the question with you here in a moment, but if they respond to the question, then we'll get to that. Okay, so let's just talk about what is HDX20. It is a smart contract gaming token. There is 4 basic rules. Buy it, price will increase. Sell it, price of the token increases. Transfer it, price will increase. Play any of the games and the price will increase. I hope you call that 4 basic rules. Buy it, sell it, transfer it, play a game. Because when you play a game, you're obviously transferring and buying and selling. Price increases. Price in Ethereum does not decrease. Now, the price of Ethereum may go up and down, but the price in Ethereum does not, the token price in Ethereum does not go down. So, by the way, when I came across this earlier today, it was already at 70 ETH. It's already at 201 ETH. And of those 4 ETH, 2.5 are mine. I went in with 2.5 ETH, and I wish I had more ETH sitting there. Most of you know that I love the smart contract space, but there are other tokens out there like P3D, Proof of Weekends 3D, which is my favorite project, period. And that kind of pays a dividend, but the token price can go down, and that's kind of the downside. Now, this doesn't pay a dividend, but it's like a true Ethereum savings account, meaning that your price of tokens just keep going up. So your value in Ethereum continues to go up. Let's go through this one by one. HDX20 tokens can be bought and sold on our exchange and are distributed every time someone is playing HDX20 powered game, with 4% in and 4% out fee only. Price of the HDX20 token can only go up by design, cannot be dumped on holders, and is fueled by both the volume of the transactions and the HDX powered games. The 4 principles of the HDX20 are: buy it, the price will increase. Sell it, the price will increase. Transfer it, the price will increase. Play our games, its price will increase. Our blockchain smart contract is the market, and the market makes sure that the HDX20 price never falls below its current selling price, thus offering a unique context where the risk is known at all times and limited to the in and out fees only. We have designed a vault where your HDX20 value while still indexed on the Ethereum price will appreciate automatically over time. So your token price, your Ethereum price right here, well, that's the Ethereum balance. Your Ethereum price will appreciate over time. Now, I don't typically show the back office areas of anything. I don't typically show what I'm doing. But I wanted to, I don't have time to it's just 2.5 ETH. I mean, I say just 2.5 ETH. For me, this is a small amount, so this isn't going to break me either way. Unless I mean, there are risks with this platform because it's so brand new, so I'll cover those risks towards the end. But I want to show you what I'm so excited about in this space. Like, this is something that this space has been needing, and I'm going to get to that. It's the games portion, but we're going to get to that in a moment. I first want to show you what this is. This is obviously the account. This is showing you your wallet, or my wallet in this case. This is the current total supply of tokens. This is the current Ethereum in the entire contract. So we're something like P3D has like 35,000 Ethereum. It's obviously a much more matured contract. This has 201 ETH. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think this will overtake P3D by any means. However, it's unique enough that I mean, who knows, maybe it could. I'm not expecting that at all. But this is going to blow, I'm going to call it right now, and I could be wrong. So just come back to this video in a few days and let me know, or in a few weeks, a few months, let me know. As long as this contract is solid, and one of you out there that knows Solidity, review through the contract, leave the comments below, let me know what you think. Or if you find a video where someone else has reviewed it, let me know. But as long as this contract is solid, I'm predicting right now that this is going to break 20,000 Ethereum. I mean, I could be dead wrong, but there's no reason that it wouldn't be. There's no fear of everybody selling out. I mean, it basically becomes a bank to hold your Ethereum. And the person who wins is the person who can hold their Ethereum without selling it. Essentially, the person who has strong hands. The irony of how that works. But as long as you keep your Ethereum in place, you don't need it, for anything, then it's just going to continue to go up. This is very, very interesting. Here's the exchange, by the way. You just type in, 0.1 Ethereum right now is 74 tokens. And again, with every transaction, 0.1 Ethereum will buy slightly less tokens. It'll be crazy. There may become a time when we come in here like 0.1 Ethereum gets 7 tokens. Like that could happen. I'm going to put my referral link down below. I rarely do this, but I'm going to put 2 links down below. I'm going to put my referral link and I'm going to put the main link. You do not have to feel like you have to use my referral. Don't think that at all. I'm just going to put it down there. If you are okay supporting my channel and you're going to take a risk, I don't recommend you jump into this yet. I recommend that you wait. But I know that just like me, some of you may FOMO in, because I totally did. I FOMO'd in, then I thought, holy crap, wait a minute. And then I started asking questions and I went into Discord to make certain that I understand it. Because my concern was trying to figure out how, if the market tanks, like if a bunch of people start selling tokens, how can that support the Ethereum price? I didn't fully understand that part of it. But I get it. I get it now. I get it. It makes total sense now. And I'll explain that in a moment. But to buy Ethereum, you make sure you have your wallet, your MetaMask or whatever attached and you're logged in. You put in how much Ethereum, you just click purchase, done. If you want to sell, just how many tokens do you want to sell? Click sell, done. If you want to transfer, just, come here, tokens to transfer, and then you can transfer. So this is fascinating. They have a Discord here. I'm not going to click on that. The Discord is pretty active. I do know that this is a smart contract. It was some discussion. I'll explain this. Here's how their referrals work, by the way. Share your referral link. You'll receive 1.5% in HDX20 tokens from all the purchases made by the people who use your link. That's not I actually think, so P3D pays at like 0.03%. I actually think this 1.5% is part of the Achilles heel. I mean, they have a referral program, so I'm willing to take advantage of it. As long as it's a solid smart contract, then I feel like it's probably going to be safe. So therefore, I'm willing to use it. The referral link, I'm willing to use the referral link, but I actually think they could be much less. I literally think if they had a 0.5% or even a 0.03%, I think that it would be good enough because this is original enough and it works. Listen, I'm not even showing you the best part yet. Wait until you see these games. They literally look like games, okay? But at 1.5%, it is what it is. That's the referral. You get by the way, you don't get Ethereum. You get 1.5% in tokens. So if someone buys 100 tokens, you just get 1.5. That's how it works. It's not aggressive or anything like that, which is good. Please remember, HDX20 token price can only go up by design, so will your income. They're basically saying like the 1.5% today, over time, that token value is going to go up. It'd be 1.6, and not that per transaction, meaning transactions today that you get at 1.5%. Next week, next month, ideally, those that 1.5% will be worth a lot more. That's the idea. They're not saying that you are getting more per transaction. The referral and the HDX20 token transfer are automatic through the smart contract. If you're an influencer and want to apply for the super referral program, up to 3%, just drop our Discord channel and ping any of our admins here. Okay, so this is actually the discussion that was going on in Discord. And there's three more things I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about this discussion, the problem that's currently existing in the contract that they're adjusting. I'm going to talk about that. And then I'm going to talk about these games here in a moment. And so there was something else I wanted to mention, but stay tuned. So, how I know it's a smart contract. So the challenge is that evidently there's a problem with the 3% fee, and that when the super affiliate is paid out, part of the affiliate doesn't get the full 3% or something, and the 1.5% goes somewhere else that it's not supposed to go. And someone purchased it affects the token price in some way adversely. And someone had purchased some tokens and they noticed a small adjustment, and they went through the smart contract. They pointed it out. There was discussion about it in Discord. And so the lead developer was looking at it, and 2 or 3 more people were looking at it, and they were trying to figure that out. I asked the lead developer, I said, what does it take to be a super referral? And he said, basically just, let us know that you want to be a super referral. You want to have access to the super referral program. However, for now, they said this in Discord, they've set everybody to the 1.5%. It's just everybody is set at 1.5% right now. And he said, give them a day or two. So clearly there is something going on with the smart contract, meaning they are reading the contract. So there is a smart contract in place. It's not like someone's pretending there's something here that there isn't. So it appears pretty legit. But anytime there's something brand new, there can always be errors. Now, they can adjust the referral percentages. That's what, the lead dev said, just like P3D can in their smart contract. So that's what the dev said. So that's neither here nor there. But as long as there's not an exploit, however, this dev supposedly has he has a lot of experience. He develops games for various platforms. Supposedly, I haven't got proof of this, but supposedly he's done games on things like Android devices and things like that. So like he's a legit dev. So check this out. There's like real graphics here. Check it out. Here we go. So this is Ethernight. This is one of the games, and I haven't currently played the game, but it seems to be very similar to something kind of like FOMO, except a lot more graphical in nature, which makes it very fascinating. So this goblin guy's in first place. This guy's in second place. This guy's in third place. And so evidently you can somehow, I don't really know, I haven't really looked at playing, but, and I don't want to make a video about the game right now, but you can buy things to be able to give your person an advantage or a disadvantage, but essentially the mechanics, it ends up playing out very similar to FOMO 3D, and 60% of the earnings goes towards the winning player. So I guess ideally you want to be on the winning team is the idea. But the thing is, look how graphical this is. This is what is like fascinating. No one has come close to doing anything like this. And as people are interacting with the game, now here's the thing. This is the kind of game sort of stuff that people would start to get excited about and have fun playing. Although, and look at this. It looks like the graphics are going to change with the holiday type stuff. This is, clearly this is something related to like, Halloween. So that's extremely interesting. We're going back. Never mind the fact there's another game under development. I think it's just under development. We'll take a look at it. Let's see. Yeah. So this is under development right now. The video doesn't work here yet. This is a totally brand new platform. And it's going to be fascinating to see log in and see how much ETH is in the balance and see is it going up or going down. So here's my question. The last thing I wanted to cover was the question that I had in Discord. And so my question was, if the price goes up and down, why would the price not tank? That was my challenge. Like if everybody sold tokens, how can there be Ethereum? Because this is the way this is set up, the way this is being presented is that you don't have to worry about sustainability. This isn't one of those contracts where, like a lending platform where even a quote unquote transparent lending platform, you can see you can see that it's not sustainable, that it's actually going to go down at some point because there's a surplus that's going to get depleted at some point, right? So clearly, the reason I don't promote that is because it's clear that it's going to go down at some point and people are going to get hurt. If this contract is indeed a solid contract, which is the risk that we have in the space. I mean, it's the risk that we have that the contract could be drained if it's not a solid contract, et cetera, et cetera. However, if there's a massive selling of the token, the Ethereum, what happens is the 4% fee is how the price goes up. In other words, instead of a dividend getting paid out, then the price does not automatically go up and down based off of incremental sales, similar to other tokens that are out there. There's other tokens that say for X amount of ETH in, X amount of ETH out, the price is going to go up this percent or that percent, and there's going to be a dividend paid. Like P3, there's going to be a 10% dividend paid. And in P3, if people dump, what happens is if people dump the token, then yes, you get dividends, but the dividends don't offset the price. The way this works, and this is why I jumped in, by the way, early, and maybe I'm making a mistake, maybe I'm wrong. But the reason I jumped in early is because what happens is if someone sells right here, there's 201 Ethereum. If someone buys in, then that one Ethereum, 4% is going to go across the entire token supply and increase it marginally, ever so slightly. If someone sells one Ethereum, it's going to go across the entire token supply and raise it ever so slightly. The fee is always tied to the token supply. The token supply is actually controlled by the fee. I hope you call that. Or the token price, I should say, is actually not supply. The token price is actually controlled by the fee because there's no dividend. Which means that right now, this is why I got in, if one ETH goes in, then the price is going to go up a lot faster. Later on, when there's 2,000 ETH and one ETH comes in, the price is going to go up a lot slower. So in theory, in the early stages, you have a chance to be able to earn far faster or far quicker, if that makes any sense. Because 1 ETH, 2 ETH. So for example, if someone drops in, if a whale comes in here and drops in 1,000 ETH, well, that's going to be 1,200. The balance is going to be 1,200 Ethereum. That's going to cause the price of these tokens to go way up. It's going to cause it to go way up. Now, if all of a sudden someone comes behind that person who put in 1,000 and they drop in 1, well, you're going to earn far less if you got in after someone come in and added 1,000 ETH to the balance. Now, the one question that I don't know the answer to is how does the token supply actually work? How does the price, because you buy and sell tokens, I'm not exactly sure how the token supply works. So that's something that I would need to ask more questions on. However, this is fascinating. Never before have we seen something that was this graphical. I love the fact there's only 4% fee in, 4% fee out. It makes it easy to get in and out. It's not 10%. It's not 25% in, 25% out, and oh yeah, join our lending program or play our game and lock up 22% as well. How do you overcome 70+% fees that some of these platforms are trying to charge? You can't overcome that. I mean, you're destined to be screwed. So unless you're, and then they pay a 10%, a 20% hella lucrative referral fee. The only people who end up making any money are the people doing all the referring, because ordinary people can't overcome a 70+%. Anyway, that's nonsense. This might have legs. This seems to make sense. So this is the HDX20 token. This is my review. If you have any comments below, or if you spot any problems, put them down below. Like, let me know what you think about this. I'm testing the waters in. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'm making a mistake, but this platform definitely, here's what I love about it. It is unique development in this space. Thank you. Finally. And it looks incredibly interesting. So we'll be able to see what's going to happen in the future of this platform. Stay tuned. I'm going to ask some more questions about how is token supply managed, and any questions that you have down below, put them in the comments. I'll make certain that I'll get those answered as well. Let me know your thoughts. I mean, how refreshing is it? The cryptocurrency, the smart contracts is the hot thing right now in cryptocurrency. There is nothing like smart contracts where people are creating these they're using these this dividend approach or this fee approach with the contracts. And I believe that it could be lower than 4%, by the way. I believe that it could be down to 2 or 3%. I don't even think the referral fee, it's already just a small amount. The token, the platform has value. I don't necessarily think it even needs a referral fee. That's just my opinion. That is my opinion, because I think just the promotion of the platform and seeing something like this survive, at least for me, I can only speak for myself, would be enough. Totally would be enough. If you want to get in on this platform, I will put a referral link, but I'll also put a non-referral link to this platform. And if you're risk adverse, I mean, I do not recommend that you FOMO into this thing. Just pay attention and watch it, see what happens. I mean, if you want to jump in because you want to try to get in early, first mover's advantage, just be careful. These things are highly, highly unpredictable, and I am not trying to give you any sort of financial advice. Thank you so much for watching. And by the way, I think we might, oh, we don't. I thought we had a response because I had asked that question, but I think I got that part figured out. All right, so now we're gonna stay tuned for the next video, and I'll kind of see how they handle the HDX token supply. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. My channel is all about multiple ways to create passive income. Now, this isn't exactly passive income, but you can always sell a portion of your tokens, which I will be doing, to pull out your original investment as the price goes up. Everything on my channel, from whether it's CryptoTab browser, whether it's Bitcoin faucets, whether it's masternodes, which there'll be another video coming out in a few hours. I've already got it scheduled to hit in about 5 hours, so stay tuned for that as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification icon so you will get notified when I put out the next hottest video in the cryptocurrency space. Thank you for watching.